choo choo, and all aboard the pain train as Bitcoin drops below 60,000. Has the ETF fuel run out on this fire? We've also got Jerome Powell crushing the market's hope, saying, you know what? If you're lucky, you're going to get it one time this year. Yeah, my married friends out there, could you imagine that? Only getting it once this year? Ripple unlocked another $500 million XRP with escrow. Don't really care about that, but what I do care about is the price of XRP and how we're now sub 50 cents. In less than a month ago, we were at 74 cents. XRP has broken through every support level since, and guess what? Where's all the demand? Where's all the buyers out there? Where's all the banks? Where's all the posts of people saying, bro, they're just waiting for XRP to be cheap so they can accumulate. They're just trying to shake us out. Well, how are they going to make money if they shake everyone out and the price still sucks year after year?
Choo choo, bitches.
I woke up this morning and the first thing I did was log into Pornhub. No, I checked the heat map and it wasn't good. But you know what we're going to do first? Check the viewers' comments, because viewers' comments matter most. VR Fanatic from across the pond says, whoop whoop, UK CPI data. And yeah, a lot of us in this part of the world are needing the info. Well, thank you very much for joining the conversation. I will be bringing the UK CPI data along with the US CPI data. That live stream happens today. Not CPI data, but Jerome Powell and the Fed announcement. Bitcoin sitting at 58,000, massive amounts of liquidation. But I want you to pay attention to something. Look at Bitcoin being down 5.25% this last 24 hours. The rest of the market's not that bad, so Bitcoin is starting to soften up a little bit. ETH under 3, Sol 123, XRP under 50 cents. But bro, melting faces, train leaving the station, bullshit. Oh, by the way, I wanted to talk about this too. We'll get into it. Powell likely to signal that lower inflation is needed before the Fed would cut rates. Yeah, no kidding. After 3 hotter than expected inflation reports, Federal Reserve officials have turned more cautious. No kidding there, everyone. We've been pricing this in for a while. Wall Street traders now envision just a single rate cut this year to the Fed's benchmark rate at a 23-year high of 5.3. As recently as the Fed's meeting in March, the policymakers themselves had projected 3 rate cuts. But guess what? That has changed. Now, not saying, but I'm saying, if you check out the dates here, right? See how I said this? Jerome leaked the plan, long pause. That was December 14th. We've been talking about this on this channel for about 4 months, that the Fed is going to pause for a long time. Oh, here's another video. Jerome Powell, another video of him warning us. Guys and gals, I've been telling you this the whole time. We're not going to get rate cuts this year. Same thing with Trick. Now, here's something I wanted to share with you. BTC ETF, has that fuel run out? Has the ETF fuel that sparked this whole thing to begin with just gone belly up? Bitcoin flopped another 5% against the dollar on Tuesday and continued to march another 4% lower today. The recent downtrend can be attributed to increased profit taken by investors who entered the market during the downturns 2022 and 2023, as well as ETF investors who witnessed significant price appreciation on their shares entering the market in early weeks of 2024. So think of the ETF players, right? Dude, you really think they're like hodling? You really think the ETF players are like, yo, the train's leaving the station? No, they're like, bro, I want to take profits. Dude, like these ETF players got into the BTC market and have almost doubled their money. Traditional finance, ETFs don't normally get that kind of movement. So when you got ETFs, which are normally a little stagnant and boring, 2xing, yeah, profits are going to be taken. They're not stupid. They're not hodling, hoping for like the crazy. No, they're like, bro, I see massive profits. I see massive green. I'm taking that green. Ripple's 500 million XRP unlocked sparks XRP price drop concerns. No, it doesn't. Look, Ripple dumps XRP in the market all the time. What should concern you is that about a month ago, well, less than a month ago, we were at 74 cents. And now we are clinging on to 49.6. Where is all the support? Where is all the support for XRP at 60 cents? Where is all the support at XRP at 50 cents? Right? Where is all that? Where's all the utility? Where's all the buying? If people are out there telling me all the time, bro, banks are waiting for XRP to get cheap so they can buy. How much cheaper do you want it? It's at 49 cents and it was just at 74 like less than a month ago. Well, bro, they're waiting for this. What are they waiting for? When the price is low and it's something that people want, you buy it. Dude, if beer Everclear, vodka ever went on a 50% sale, would you be like, bro, people aren't buying because the price is... No, if the price is low and you want it, you buy. Maybe the problem is people just don't want it because it keeps breaking through its support levels. Yes, breaking through its support levels. XRP at 50 cents because when we zoom out, choo-choo, the train... I don't even know if there's a train, okay? We might just be walking to our next destination. So did we seriously run out of ETF fuel to keep this fire going? If so, we're going to have some problems. And we talked about this exactly on the channel, and that's why I'm not shocked. That's why a lot of you aren't shocked, because what did I ask you a couple weeks ago? I said, hey, once the halving is over with, what is going to be the news event that propels BTC further? What is the news that's going to drive BTC higher? The halving hype, that's gone. You don't even hear anything about it anymore. ETFs, well, guess what? You're starting to get outflows as people in the traditional finance world are like, yo, these profits are too good to walk away from. They're not sitting there diamond handing it. You know what they're doing? They're stacking racks, man. And that's the whole deal with the market. The other deal is the market is finally pricing in Jerome Powell giving us maybe one rate cut this year if we're lucky. But see, on this channel, we've been talking about this for quite a few months. So there are some of us, maybe some of us behind the camera, along with some of you watching out there, that have been shorting the market. And you've been shorting the market because you know there hasn't been rate cuts and you've been waiting for the data and the public to catch up. See, the public was all in this whole thing. Oh, we're going to the moon. Everything's going to 100,000. Oh my God, bricks and banks and babes and Bangkoks and all that stuff. No. Monetary policy rules the roost. And like VR Fanatic said in the beginning, a lot of us are curious about inflation and a lot of us are curious about rates because that affects our daily lives. That affects the spending of everyone. People, businesses, investors. So if those three groups of people are all going to be spending a heck of a lot more because interest rates are going to stay higher for longer, well then guess what? There's less disposable income out there to propel the crypto markets to even further heights. And then you get the ETFs that, well, are now starting to fade in excitement. The halving, well, gosh, we're looking way out there and saying, hey, that was a long time ago, and the fuel for that fire is gone. So now that the market's pricing in reality, and while some of us have been short and stacking racks, it's good to see that the market is only a few months behind on the signals that the Fed has been giving us. And that's when I get frustrated. Because we've been watching on this channel now for months and months and months. We've been seeing the cues from Jerome Powell. We've been going over the Fed president's reports. We've been going over UK, US, Australian, Eurozone inflation data. And you know what? All the data has been telling us that rates will not be cut for a long time. Or if we're lucky, we'll get it once this year. Could you imagine if you got it once this year? Would you be staying married? Or would you be like, yo, girl, once this year ain't going to cut it? And that's what the market's dealing with now. So that optimism, the hopium, the hype, the choo-choo, all aboard the train, bitches. All of that faded away into reality. And the reality is, shit's going to be expensive for longer. Your money's going to be eaten up by interest rates. Cash is king. And guess what? Buckle up because this is going to be a bumpy ride for longer.